Oh, I can't believe it. I've run out of fuel. Where's the knight in shining armour when I need him? Ow!
You want to wear?
I'd love one. Mark, I feel like the Queen of Sheba. Do you treat all your ladies like this?
Well, you've got to keep up on top of these women, you know they're like, don't you?
Is that how you pulled your lady then, with one of these?
No, not quite.
Do you get many celebrities hiring this car?
Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of people like Dwight York, Andy Cole. We've had Spider at Coronation Street. The Brit
Spider?
Girls.
I wouldn't think he's got the money.
Well,
It's all a show, isn't it?
it is all a show, yeah, you're quite right.
Couldn't imagine him in a limo.
Yeah, well, he's a nice guy, you know, but it's cheap enough to hire out, you see, so.
What sort of price? How much would it cost me, say, if I wanted to hire it for the night?
If you wanted a night out, average cost is around £220, and that'll stay with you all night. Basically, take you into Manchester, if you want to go to Manchester, around a few pubs.
That's quite good then, isn't it? Because if, say, there's like, I don't know, say there's 8, 9 of you, say there's 9 of you,
Yeah.
like 25 quid each, something like that?
25, £22 each, yeah.
That's cheap, isn't
Yeah.
it? So what started you into this business?
It was a joke, really. One of the we hired a limousine out one night, and one of the lads says, "Why don't you buy one for a joke?" So I thought, well, I looked at the Automart, local Automart, had a read through it, and there was one in for quite a reasonable price of like 19,000.
Yeah.
So I just went ahead and bought one, and then turned.
You've never looked back since?
Never looked back since. No, it's quite an interesting move, really.
Seriously, I heard a story, right? Mike Tyson was seeing Naomi Campbell, the model, and he actually had a bed put in the car. And apparently the driver told us a story that when they used to stop at the lights, the car was rocking.
It was rocking. Well, that happens quite occasionally.
So
yeah.
you got a few stories like that to tell me?
Oh yeah, there's certain things like that happen. We get all sorts of proposals off fiancés and things, you know, proposing for weddings, marriage and things like that. There's all sorts that happens in the back of one of these. You've got a little divider there at the front of the car.
Do they often ask for that divider to be shut?
Yeah, that's quite a regular thing, especially when there's, you know, like there's 4 in, 2 couples. Things do happen.
So you're not strict. You don't stipulate that there's no bonking going on.
No.
Did I say that word, bonking? Am I allowed to say that? Do you think a lot of people hire this car for sort of status symbol?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, as it goes, as a level of going to nightclubs and things, when the car's not busy itself, I'll go out and take the lads out. We've never ever paid to get in a nightclub yet. To this day, we've always been let in by the doorman
and the girls, are they all over you?
Girls are crazy. It's just mad.
God, it's a tough job, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Somebody's got to do it.
That's the one, yeah.
You know that band that sort of copy themselves on the Spice Girls?
Yeah, the Brit Girls, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that story.
Well, it's funny actually, because we was down at Manchester Piccadilly Hotel, and basically what we did is there was a function inside, and what they do, they're bluffing their way in. So what they did is they got the limousine, they rolled up outside the hotel, and then covered themselves up like they do, ran out of the car, giving everybody waves. I mean, they're identical.
That was all in the papers and everything,
Yes,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
They bluffed their way in with your limo.
Limousine,
Hey, that's fabulous. Wasn't there a lady who proposed? And tell me a little bit about that story.
Yeah, the lady proposed to her husband.
What address is she at as well?
I can't tell you that, unfortunately. It's confidential information. But yeah, we've had a lady in the back proposing to husband to be, which she was.
Give us the picture. Yeah, how was she dressed?
She was dressed in all lingerie, the suspenders, all the
lingerie,
and everything, like, you know, and it was very interesting to see, obviously.
So you can have quite a good time in here, but I suppose you have to watch them as well. They must start hanging out the sunroof.
This
Shall I have a go now? Hello.
This car's got 2 sunroofs, and we once had some guys who played big rugby players.
Yeah.
And they were climbing out of the sunroof, doing 50 mile an hour down the road, the dual carriageway, and they were climbing out and crawling along the top of the roof and jumping in the other sunroof. So what we've had to do is we've had to seal one of the sunroofs off because of that.
Right.
You know, and it's a frightening thought, really. Cause
Are the lads worse than the girls normally?
no, the girls are rum girls.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Well, I've seen it. I mean, I've been there and seen it, and the girls are tend to be a little bit
Bit wild.
overactive.
Mark, have you ever had any lottery winners?
We have. I've won the lottery myself.
You've won?
Yeah. There was a syndicate of 10 of us who used to work at Park Skip Hire in Bollington, and it was a bit. I thought it was a bit of a joke actually, because I was just going out on the Saturday night, and there was this big syndicate of us, and one of the guys rang up. He says, "Have you checked your lottery numbers?" I says, "No, why?" He says, "We've won lottery." I went, yeah, okay. Don't spoil me night, I'll see you soon. I thought it was a bit of a joke. So I went round to the couple of guys' houses and the boss's house and sat down having a brew, and it was right, it was spot on. We won the lottery. But it was the week, it was a bit of a downer. We should have been millionaires, really. What had happened is, there was the week that 3 years ago, there were 57 winners altogether.
Oh, so share it.
Which completely, we had to share, we ended up with 17,000 each between the 10 of us. So, you know.
What did you do? What did you do with it? Did you go out? I mean, like, I always talk about exactly what I'm going to do if I win the lottery, and I say I'm going to go shopping,
Yeah.
I'm going to buy this, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you go out?
I bought a car.
What did you buy? We like cars, don't we?
I bought a cabriolet, an RS Turbo cabriolet.
Very nice.
Just because it was.
Yeah, they're a bit quick, aren't they? They move.
Yeah, they're a very nice car. Yeah, they move pretty well. And then I invested into a shop, a barber shop in Macclesfield.
Sensible man, this really, isn't it? Because I'd probably just throw it all away on a big diamond ring.
Yeah, well.
Well, I've heard all these saucy stories, and I've persuaded Mark to give me a job. Now I'm just going to see if they're all true.